Hello, Aries. This is Erica, and I'll be doing your December general reading. This is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Aries. Also, I like to look at North Node as well. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You can also check back in a couple of weeks and see if it makes sense then. I don't know. It's been so long since I've been doing this, so I forgot my little spiel. Could be in a moment of some yin energy, very contemplative, trying to see what your next move is. I'm trying not to take any cards out that are coming out until I ask, but I guess y'all want to talk already. So we have the session. So somebody could be obsessing over something. Somebody could be obsessing over you. You could be obsessing over an area of your life, but we shall see. All right. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What messages do you have for Aries in the month of December? What messages do you have for Aries in the month of December? What messages do you have for Aries in the month of December? So far we have let the tower fall. You're looking at the root. You're looking at the symptoms, not the root cause. Air, watch your words. Spiritual bath, family. I think I'm going to get one more. We're going to get two more. Oopsies. You're not crazy. Listen to your intuition. And new moon. Alright. I'm just going to mix them up, shuffle them a little, and then see what order they need to be in. Alright, and then we're going to clarify. So we have let the tower fall. Sorry that the glare from my light is right there. I'll have to eventually fix that, because I know that's going to get annoying. You're looking at the symptoms, not the root cause. Family. Spiritual bath. You're not crazy. Listen to your intuition. New moon. Watch your words. And air. So now I'm going to go ahead and clarify these messages. So in December, it seems like there's going to be definitely some kind of tower moment, something that you've been holding on to that you need to release, you need to let go, because I feel that if you don't release it on your own, it's going to end anyways, but it's going to be a way crappier way that it will. Like, the universe will force an end. But I feel like it will be a lot more heartache or heartbreak if you wait. If you wait to leave either like your job, if you wait to end a friendship, if you wait to end a relationship, if you wait to, I'm even hearing like start a project, that something will force you to do it if you don't do it on your own. So let's see, why is let the tower fall here for Aries? Why is let the tower fall? Alright. So I have the Four of Cups reversed with the Four of Swords. Interesting. 44. You could be seeing 4-4, 4-4-4, which also is, it's about foundation. It's about bringing things into the material. It's also, though, knowing that you are protected and guided by your angels, by your spirit guides, by, whatever you believe spiritually. You have those beings that are protecting you and guiding you on your journey, and that they're not going to let you go through anything harder than you can handle. Like, unfortunately, sometimes we have to learn hard lessons, right? But the good thing is that you're starting to see something that you couldn't before. Like, you started to see what you really wanted out of life, what you really wanted emotionally. Before, in the past, you might have been stuck to people out of low-key codependency. Like, you might have not even realized it was codependent behavior, but it might have been like, this person, hell, this sounds shitty. But this is what I'm hearing. Like, some people would be like, I kind of stick with my friends that I have because they're not really moving along in life. And it doesn't make me feel as bad for being where I am. But instead, you're starting to see, like, I need to put myself in the position where I have friends that are going the same places where I want to go, that they are motivating themselves because I want to motivate myself. You're coming to realize that you are really who you hang out with. And that can be also in relationships as well. You could have resonated with somebody in the past, could be an ex, could be a water sign. But you resonated with them in the past because you were at a kind of like a worse place in life. You could have resonated with them out of your own wounds that hadn't been healed yet. But because you started doing healing on yourself and reflecting and doing those things in order to evolve spiritually, you realize it's like your eyes open. You're like, you know what? I can't have the life I want with these people. Therefore, I need to let the tower fall. I need to let those things that are no longer working in my life die, basically, because that's only going to help push me further into where I need to go in life. And you might have to take a time out and pause and meditate and reflect of what are those things, people, places, things that you need to let go of right now, in order to move to that next level that Spirit's asking you to go to, that your life is trying to go to. Because if you do not let it go willingly, either A, you're going to have to repeat this cycle over and over again, and you're going to be wondering, why do I always get the same things, the same people, the same jobs, the same da-da-da-da, or the universe will make it happen, and it will be something that's it's not going to be fun. Right? So go ahead, and it's like I'm hearing lean into it. Like, even though it might be rough, even though it might be hard, like, you're gonna have to kind of take a non-emotional approach and think about it more, I don't want to say logically, but in a way, think about it more logically. It's like, if I'm here at A and I'm trying to get to B, what is holding me back from getting to B? And you can't be like, oh, well, that's a friend from childhood. I understand, but what is that friend from childhood doing? Are they helping you, grow? Again, energy is something that is pretty much contagious. You have people that you hang out with that after you stop hanging out with them, you're like, oh my God, I feel so drained. Like, I need to sleep for 10 months, And there's other people that you're like, man, that person uplifts me, motivates me, makes me think about my life and makes me feel like I can do what I want. And they give solid advice. And I see them using that advice in their lives, right? Okay, enough about that one. Jesus Christ, I went too long on that one. All right, let's see. What is, you're looking at the symptoms and not the root cause. All right. Ew. Okay. So I feel like there are things in your life that you need to stop resisting and fighting, because you're not looking at the bigger picture. Like, the bigger picture, it's all about healing. It's all about getting you to a place of healing and wish fulfillment, the star card. And so when things come along your way and you're like, this person really pisses me off, or, why can I never, find the job I want? Why, things never work out for me? I don't freaking understand. You're looking at the symptoms. You're not looking at the root cause. You're not looking at the actual reason why things are happening, It could be, I said, anything from you not having jobs where people appreciate you, to like friends not appreciating you or taking advantage of you, to same thing with relationships, or that you just don't find people you vibe with. And you're like, I don't understand. And the thing is, you need to, again, meditate and look within and try to let Spirit guide you to show you, like, the reason why it's not working out is because you're pretty much trying to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. What is that the definition of? Insanity, right? And so we have to stop fighting those things that we don't want and start putting our time and energy into the things we do want. Why? Because where our attention what is it? Where our attention grows, energy flows, right? So if we are constantly thinking about like, why can't I have some friends that are awesome? Or why can't I have friends that don't have, like, why can't I have friends that have my back? I always get friends that, try to like gossip behind my back or like backstab me. Every time I have a boyfriend, like, I can tell they're low key jealous, and it's like their energy is just nasty around me. Only when I'm single, they like me. Or why do I keep having jobs, that the bosses don't like me? Or like the more I try, the more like less recognition I get. Instead of doing those things, start looking at what you do want in life and start trying to find it in anything, in the simple things. Like, I have a hard time liking people, dear Jesus. And I know that's why, like, part of why I'm still single, because I am. Sorry, that was my phone. Forgot it wasn't on silent. Ooh, and that was probably loud. Um, Start paying attention. Like, start trying to find the good things in everything. You know, if you're at work and it sucks, be like, at least they treat me this way, or at least I have a job that's stable and grounded. At least I have an income. Like, thank you for that. Thank you for this. Try to find the good in people, even if it's like, hey, they have a cool style, fashion sense, or hey, she has great hair. Like, even if it's something like that small, the more you start looking at the good in people, the more that good will come into your life. And also, you have to see sometimes people are in our lives to push us to learn a lesson. Like, if we keep meeting people that are overly emotional, like, maybe it's trying to get us more in touch with our emotional side but balanced, or that there is a part of us that is overly emotional, and it's almost like a mirror reflection. So you always got to really meditate and look deep within what is really going on, because our outer world is merely a reflection of our inner world. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without. So let's look at the family here. Why is family here? Alright. Interesting. So we have the Ten of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. So it could be that in the past that you and your family have had a really hard time of getting along. Could have been a lot of arguments, a lot of disruptions. What would disruptions be? There's things happening that it's just like y'all can never come together. But I feel like in the month of December, as you start letting go of those past hurts and pains and feeling responsible for other people's emotions and letting other people trigger you because it's their own projection of their own, hurt and issues, it's going to start a new beginning in your life with your family, that there could be a possibility of, it's going to start off slow. It's going to start off small, but it's eventually y'all are going to be able to start coming together and start mending the relationships. But it's going to be something that you're going to have to be patient with. It's going to take time, especially because of all the past problems that have happened, all the underlying issues that have happened. But you're going to have to be willing to kind of be the one to stand in the gap for the rest of your family, to be the one to be kind of the role model, to show them, like, this is possible, for us to not yell at each other all the time. It's possible for us to actually talk about things that hurt us in a productive way. Is possible. But that's why Spirit probably has you working on yourself right now, that, even these things that are helping with your family, it's going to translate into other areas of your life as well. So don't think that, oh, well, it's just for the benefit of, your siblings or your mother, for blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Like, every lesson is going to benefit you in multiple ways. So don't look at it like, oh, I always have to be this peacemaker, I always have to be this person, da 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 da. Well, the thing is that that's only going to benefit you in a lot of different areas in life when you learn how to. And sometimes that's like the ultimate test. It's our freaking family. I know, like, personally with me, man, it is hard for me to get triggered now. But, ooh, my family, they can say hello sometimes, then I'm ready to fight. So it's like, okay, obviously I still have a lot more work to do on, even though strangers don't trigger me anymore, relationships and friends really don't even trigger me anymore, but family still happen. Let's see why spiritual bath is here. Spiritual bath is where, like, physically or literally, it's you take a bath and you can put salt in it. Salt, helps remove negativity. You can put herbs in it, like rosemary is good about protection and bringing good things in. Um, every herb kind of has its own thing, own property. So you can look it up. If you have a lot of anxiety, a bath with lavender is really good because it helps calm the system down. So why is spiritual bath here? And I dropped a card. We're going to put that back in. If it comes back out, it will come back out. But I feel like it was the King of Swords reversed. So it could be that in the month of December, you're having a tough time with your thoughts. Whether you're being irrational or you're being like overly logical and it's actually being kind of detrimental. So a spiritual bath will help take away those energies that might be getting on you, either from other people or from yourself, to help kind of clear yourself. Okay, interesting. So, you could be dealing with some people in your life, older male energies and or masculine energies. Again, it doesn't have to be male or female, just a masculine type energy. Um, so there are some energies that are going on in your life right now in December that could be. Oh, I forgot about this. That my nails make it hard to pick up the cards. All right. So, you could be dealing with some masculine energies right now in the month of December that are making it kind of hard to deal with your like thoughts, but also your self-confidence. It's like you might feel like you are going through so much stuff at one time that it's kind of weighing down heavily on yourself. And you're kind of like, I don't even care. Like, I'm just going to freaking put on sweatpants and a dirty t-shirt every day. Like, that's all I can muster. A spiritual bath will actually help you get into a Ten of Pentacles type energy where it will give you a solid and grounded environment or atmosphere to be in. It will also put you in alignment, I'm hearing, with things that you've been praying for. It's like removing dead weight from yourself. It's like, think about it as like a car. And I know this probably is going to be a terrible metaphor for most of you. I'm into cars, right? So when you have a race car, what people do is you gut the interior, you take out the interior, like you take out the back seat, you take out a lot of time the passenger seat as well. You put wheels on it that are lighter. You try to make it as light as possible so it can go as fast as possible. And that's a really that's a basic thing to do with cars, to help that, yeah, you might not have that power, but when you make things lighter, it can go faster, right? So I feel like that's kind of like what a spiritual bath is going to help you do. It's going to remove that excess baggage that has been kind of slowing you down over this year. It's going to help, like tear away at those things that you've kind of had lingering in your energy. And it could be lingering energy of past people. It could be lingering energy of past events. Things that are, just like kind of lingering in your energy. You're going to start feeling so much lighter because it's going to help get rid of those things. So look into what spiritual baths are about. I'm sure they have a lot of things on YouTube about it. Yeah, they do, because I've seen it, obviously. So definitely check into that. All right. And you're not crazy. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to have to figure out a different way to do that, because That's not fun. And then I'm going to be tearing up my cards. Anyway, so what is this about? You're not crazy. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to put it back in, but we'll see if it comes back out. The Chariot reverse could be that you decided to put like a halt to something with somebody because you're like, I get a bad feeling about this, or I get a bad feeling about them. And there was no actual evidence for it, but you're like, man, my intuition is telling me this. And, you know, it's telling you, listen to your intuition. You're not crazy. And anything in the month of December that goes on like that you have hunches, listen to your hunches, okay? So we have the Six of Pentacles with the Two of Wands, all right? So anything that comes into your life, I feel like I'm hearing that might be seem too good to be true. Listen to your intuition, because it really might be. Like somebody might be, somebody might be kind of giving you, if it has to do with like love, somebody might kind of be entertaining two people. And so if they're breadcrumbing you, listen to your intuition. What comes to mind is when people are like, sorry that I haven't texted you in 3 days. Like, I've been really busy. Lie. That's a lie. You know why? Because at some point, I know a lot of dudes do. I do too. You go into the bathroom with your phone and you'll look on your phone while you're doing it or in the bathroom. Also, at some point in the day, whether it even be 5 minutes before you go to sleep, everybody looks at their phone to check Facebook, to check Instagram, to check emails, to check phone, anything. So what is it trying to say is that you will make time for what's worth to you. So if somebody says, oh, I couldn't find the time to give you, better believe they're giving their time to something else or somebody else. And so you're going to have to make a decision. What do you deserve? What do you deserve? Do you deserve somebody that's going to give you the short end of the stick? Or do you deserve somebody that's going to look at you and put you on a pedestal and like is going to make you a freaking priority? So also this, I feel like this also deals with like some people in friendships that they're going to say one thing to you, but then say something to somebody else. Like they're going to be kind of two-faced. And so you need to have a clear head of deciding like, you know what, I'm better than that. Like I'll turn my back on anything that's giving me the short end of the stick, basically. Like I make my reality. I make my life the way I want it to. And that's what I'm going to go for. So let's look at new moon. New moon for me is about setting intentions, getting new blessings, but also about secrets being revealed. So why is new moon here? Why is new moon here? New moon. Ooh, okay. So with new moon, around the new moon, which I think is the 26th. Yeah. The 26th of December is our new moon. Our full moon is on the 12th, which I guess it depends actually where you are, because for some people it's going to be December 11th. But this new moon, which is interesting, which is actually this full moon is in Gemini. I don't know what the new moon is in. I wish I would have wrote that down. Yeah. But our full moon is in Gemini. And it's about a lot of things are... Oh, freak, I forgot what it's about. But I know that it's supposed to be like a lot of things are manifesting for us. And like a lot of things are being moved out of our life right now. Which is like, don't think it's weird that a lot of stuff is happening at one time. Like a lot of things could be falling apart at one time. Because things have to fall apart in order to be rebuilt, right? But it's going to be better. I feel like you're going to find out things regarding... Oh. So I feel like somebody could be coming back from the past. They're going to be wanting another chance. It could be, a Gemini, or it could be somebody that, you felt a deep connection with, but I feel that secrets are going to be revealed about it, and you're going to have to make a logical decision based on what you find out. And also, be respectful, I guess you can say, to your intuition. Just because you really want something, do not disregard what your intuition is trying to say to you. And for some of you, I'm hearing that to the point like your dreams are going to warn you about it too. So pay attention to your dreams, your hunches, your intuition, synchronicities, all those kind of things. Also, I feel like this new moon that's coming up at the end of the month is going to start helping you move forward in your life of balancing your masculine and your feminine energy within yourself. You could either be, you could feel like, I feel like a lot of you feel like you might be too stuck in a masculine energy. And this new moon's going to show you how to get in touch with that feminine energy as well. And not feminine as in, what we traditionally think as girly, but feminine as in comforting, nurturing, intuition, receiving, allowing, those kind of things that are more just, it's kind of like Empress card energy for me. All right. Let's see what Watch Your Words is about. Also, new moon is a really good time to set intentions. Different people do it in different ways. You could pray. You can write it down on a piece of paper. Some people do candles. Some people do like moon rituals. Whatever you're into. But it's a good time. It's a good time to start. Especially that we're about to go into 2020. We're about to go into a new decade. Put out there in the universe what you're expecting and what you're wanting and what you want to work with universe with. A lot of times, we call it destiny or fate, which I do believe there's a lot of events that are destiny and fate that we will, those events and people that we will, no matter what, kind of like accomplish or meet. But at the same time, the universe is always conspiring for us. But we have to put the goal out there for it to conspire for us. It's like, just say all of a sudden you want to play tennis. You're like, I've never played tennis before, but I really want to. All of a sudden you start meeting people that play tennis. All of a sudden you find these awesome deals on equipment, or all of a sudden you're meeting like-minded individuals. Like, basically, you put the intention out there. It's kind of like what we're talking back here. Wherever your attention goes, energy flows. So where do you, sit down and really think about it. What do you want this upcoming year? What do you want to release on the full moon? Full moons is about releasing. New moons is about bringing in. Okay? So, watch your words. Let's see. Watch your words. Ooh. We have Judgment with the Magician. Interesting. I feel like Watch Your Words is more about your intentions again. The Magician is the Magician for me is about using your, whatever your spirituality is, in order to bring those things into you. Whether it be Christian, Buddhist, Wiccan, you practice, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you're using your tools of your practice and your word. Your words have so much power, and people don't realize that. That's why I'm always being like, be careful what you say about yourself, because it'll come true. Be careful what you say about your life, because it comes true. You keep saying that people always do this and that to you, they're going to keep doing this and that to you until you stop saying that. I used to say, why can't I find somebody? I stopped that. I said, every guy I meet is awesome in his own way. Every guy I meet is a lesson in its own self. And I will keep learning those lessons until I meet the one that I'm supposed to be with. And so far, I have met amazing guys this past year. I don't think they're my future, though. They're not what I want. I'm still working on what I really want, too. You got to know what you want before you can put it out there. Whew. But, I have come across everybody I've come across has been what I wanted. I said I wanted a guy that's into cars. I want a guy that's into gaming. I want a guy that's open-minded. I want a guy that believes in this. I want a guy that's tall. I want a guy, and spirit delivers, but also be specific, because those things you don't say, it gives a wiggle room. I learned that. Anyways, so there's a spiritual rebirth that's coming. It's a spiritual rebirth that's coming. Your angels, I feel like saying, like I'm hearing, like it's time. Even though it's a 10, 10, 20, to me it's a, you see the 2 Roman numerals, 10, 10, like cycles are being completed. You're being resurrected. You're basically coming back from the dead in order to start new things, in order to have new beginnings. But it all depends on what you say and how you say it. And, you are the magician of your life, and you need to watch what you say, because you will have what you say, because you are a manifester. All right. And December is going to show you more of what you want in your life. Okay? So be very mindful of things that happen. Like Abraham Hicks teaches that a lot of times what we don't want in life just serves as a contrast to show us what we really do want in life. All right? Because again, how can you ask for something if you don't know what you want? Spirit or universe is just going to fill in the blanks until you figure out, oh no, this is exactly what I want. All right. Some people get lucky though, and it's just like, I never knew this is what I wanted, but here it is. I don't know how their mind is though, and their programming, because subconscious programming accounts for a lot of things. Anyways, air. Why is air here? This shit is long as fuck. I'm gonna have to cut back on this, because I don't know. We'll see. Air. Crud. I dropped too many. Let's do it again. Why is air here? I'm about to get mad. Oh. Drop them again. One more time. Why is air here? Or y'all's thoughts are going to be running crazy in December, which is why, again, I think it's, you need to be really in tune with yourself this month, and do those things that are needed to cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, so that you can really function the way that you need to and make the most out of this month before the new year comes. All right. Air. Interesting. So we have the Queen of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords reversed. I guess I'll put it down there. Oh, I'll just put it right here. All right. So what I'm getting with that is, in the month of December, towards the end of December, you're going to be really focused on your thoughts and how it makes you feel. Because thoughts can either make you feel shitty or thoughts can make you feel great. You might be starting to do with affirmations in order to control those thoughts or reprogram yourself as well. But also, there could be an air sign that's coming back, or somebody that has like, air-like qualities for me that I just heard was like somebody kind of indecisive, somebody kind of flighty, somebody kind of not really sure where to go. They just kind of go with the flow, but at a kind of detrimental way. But I feel like they're going to come back, but you're going to be so grounded in yourself and like so all about like your own happiness and manifestation that you are not even going to be like bothered by them. Like, you see how the person's like coming towards them, right? But this person's not even looking their way. They're like, yeah, I'm focused on my growth. Yeah, I'm focused on my coin. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on my stability, my root chakra, my heart chakra, my sacral chakra. Okay. I'm focused on myself and doing what I need to do to make my life the most abundant life that I can possibly make it. And this person's going to be like, but what about me? You be like, I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time. And I mean, it could be a friend. It could be, somebody you had a falling out with. It could be a past person, whatever. I'm not getting a specific, like, this is an ex or this is Joe Blow. But there's somebody that's going to be coming back and they're going to try to make an apology. They're going to try to make amends. And I feel like it's going to be somebody you did have like a connection or a relationship with. Again, that could be friend or relationship, or it could even been somebody you were talking to, but you ain't got time for it. And I'm feeling like you kind of need to have also an air-like quality where you're just like, I give 0 F's. Like, I am just flowing and going to where I need to go. And if you are not a part of that, I don't have time. I need to be as light as I can in order to get to where I need to. And so your baggage, your negative emotions, your spiritual baggage, whatever, I ain't got time for it. Your baggage. You are baggage, and I don't need it. Because going into 2020, we ain't taking that stuff with us. We're going to try to go as high as we can, as spirit guides us. And keeping those extra people and energies around, all it's going to do is hinder us from our progress. And now you're not going to have time for it, which is amazing and beautiful. And I love it. All right. So I'm just going to, I guess, pull a couple cards for advice. I don't know. My format's going to end up changing a lot because I'm not even sure how I want to do this right now, but I like changing stuff. I'm a Gemini. Sorry about it. With a Sag rising. Ooh. So, I like changing stuff a lot. All right. Advice. We have, 6 of Wands. Stay in your fiery, I know who I am and I can get what I want energy. Stay focused on the prize, okay? I feel like, are going to be illuminated by spirit. It's going to show you where you need to go, your next step, because it's all about victory. And I feel like it's going to be about victory, about your relationship with yourself, most of all. Like, you're going to get to a really good place within yourself by the end of the month, okay? And by doing that, people are going to see you as well. They'll be like, okay, Aries, I like that glow on you. What's up? You're going to have a lot of people wanting to get with you after that. Look at that. 8 of Wands, of course. And more fiery energy, more passionate energy, more quick-moving energy, more growth. You, I feel like, are going to be growing a lot in December. And you are just moving. And you're moving to what? The only place that you need to be. You ain't got time for anybody else. You're going to be flying around like these birds. You're going to be like, oh, hey, if you can't hang with me, bye. You're going to be on the ground like a toad. Bye. You're going to have that, you're going to be flying spiritually, if you will. And last one, King of Cups. This is good. King of Cups. So you're also going to be becoming emotionally balanced. You are going to get to a good place. So you're feeling grounded about yourself, solid about yourself. You're feeling confident about yourself. You're feeling emotionally balanced, where you can be, you are emotionally available, which means you can communicate emotions with people in a healthy, effective way. But you're not going to be overtaken by it. There's a difference between being emotionally unavailable and emotionally available. There's a difference between being emotionally balanced and then emotionally cold. Do you know what I'm saying? Emotionally balanced is being able to tap into your emotions and be able to share it and be able to process things properly, But emotionally cold is somebody that wants to just shut off from emotions because it doesn't feel good. And they can't properly say how they feel or think about stuff. But you are going to get into a really good place by the end of this month. Just stay lit. Keep focused on the prize. Forward movement is here. You're going to be going. You're going to be making a lot of leaps and bounds this month of December. I'm hearing from the month of December, early January. So keep doing your work, keep doing your thing, keep focusing on where you want to go, and take no prisoners. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got time for mess. You ain't got time for people that are going to bring you down. Like, just keep going, keep going, keep going. All right? So, Aries, I hope that resonates. If it doesn't, check out your other signs. Check out maybe later in the month. It might make sense. If not, check out other readers. You know, you have to find who resonates with your energy. If it doesn't make sense, it's not your reading. Don't try to make it fit. Don't try to make it fit. Okay? Love and light. Bye.